So welcome to our first episode of Pilates with Paul. Paul, have you done Pilates before?
Never in my life.
Oh, that makes me excited.
I'm in trouble here.
I got a newbie on my hands. This is great. So why do you think we want to maybe add Pilates into our program if we're a tennis player?
Improve stability, avoid injury, and improve performance.
Awesome. All three great things. So for me as a trainer, I really want to prevent your injuries before they happen. I will help you correct them, but I prefer to prevent. So with that being said, Paul, let's go ahead and get started today. We are going to go through a workout that has 7 exercises. So if you've never done Pilates before or you're a seasoned pro, I'm just going to take you back to basics today. So the first thing I want you to think about with Pilates is really your breath. So we're going to take a nice big inhale through your nose, feel your rib cage lift and expand. Now, as you exhale, you're going to tuck your chin and slowly start to roll back. So let's start again. Inhale through your nose. On your exhale through your mouth, you're going to try to draw your low ribs down and think about one vertebra at a time. We're working on thoracic mobility here. Yeah. Inhale, take your arms right up over your head to fill up. And then as you exhale, we're going to tuck your chin, draw your shoulder blades away from the mat, press into your feet, and then lift yourself all the way up to sit up nice and tall. Beautiful. Inhale. As we exhale, so hollow out your breastbone, separate your shoulder blades and draw, your low ribs down. Good. As your shoulder blades find your mat, you're going to inhale, take your breath in to fill up. Beautiful job, Paul. Warming up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. So we're really getting into the deep thoracic spine muscles here and through your abdominals, sitting up nice and tall. Good. One more time like this. Inhale. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, draw your low ribs down. You feel your abdominals warming up?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Inhale, take a breath in to reach up. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin, draw your low ribs in, press into your heels, and come all the way up. So at home, you're going to do 3 to 8 exercises like that, or 3 to 8 reps. I'm going to show you the progression. Paul, extend your legs all the way out for me. This is a little bit more advanced. You're going to dorsiflex your feet, which just means pull your toes to your nose. Take a breath in. Now, as we exhale, tuck your chin, same movement. Hollow out your breastbone. Feel like you're laying yourself one vertebra at a time down on your mat. Inhale, reach up, fill up, look up. And then this time as you exhale, you're going to root into your heels. Same movement. Tuck your chin, peel your shoulder blades away from your mat. This becomes a little bit more challenging. Now reach your fingertips towards your toes as much as you can. Get into your hamstrings, tuck your chin, and then come all the way back up to reset. Let's try one more. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin. Can you feel breath goes out? I'm asking him a question when I'm asking him to breathe. That's hilarious. Come all the way down. And then inhale, reach up. I'll ask you when you get to the top, Paul. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your shoulder blades, dig into your heels. Feel your abdominals working. Come all the way up. Find your hamstrings, find your toes if you can, and then come up nice and tall. Beautiful. Do you feel that the progression on the second run?
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Much harder to control and keep this stable on the ground.
Fantastic. Good. Okay, moving into our second exercise. Let's bend your knees again, guys, at home. Now, reach your fingertips towards me, Paul. Second opportunity to use your abdominals. Tuck your chin and slowly round yourself all the way down. When you get to the mat, let's stay down. Awesome. Good. Take a little rest there. Amazing. Lay your hands down by your sides, okay? We're going to bring your heels a little closer to your bum. We're setting up for a supine bridge. So at home, you guys, we're going to use a little small Pilates ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use a yoga block or just roll up a towel. I'm going to pop this ball between the knees for Paul, and we're going to heel toe your feet a little closer together. Amazing. So Paul, when I put that ball between your thighs, what do you feel right off the bat?
Feel my adductors and my transverse abdominis.
Awesome. Good. So your adductors are just your inner thigh muscles at home, guys, and your transverse abdominals are muscles that lay across hip bone to hip bone. They run horizontally here, and they're the base of your pelvic floor. So from here, let's take a breath in through your nose, Paul. Now, as you exhale, can you squeeze the ball first? Turn on the inner thighs, then lift your hips all the way up into your bridge. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, that's slowly bone by bone. Start to lower yourself all the way down until your tailbone taps. Beautiful. So let's try that again. Inhale through your nose, one breath, one movement. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Good. Inhale to lower. Breath comes in to come down. Inhale as we come down.
Oh, inhale.
Yeah, and then exhale, squeeze. Breath goes out to lift. Good. So if you can get into a rhythm of inhale to come down, one breath, one movement. Then exhale out of your mouth, breathe out and squeeze. What are we feeling here? Paul's like, don't ask me questions while I'm breathing. Exhale. It's like being at the dentist.
I feel my abs working, my glutes working.
Good. Excellent. So this is about hip stability, guys, building and developing stability in your inner thighs and your glutes so that we have less likelihood of injury on the tennis court lunging for a ball. Last one. Exhale. Take it up. Beautiful job, Paul. Doing great. Come all the way down. and just allow yourself to rest for just a moment. So again, guys, choose as many reps as you'd like to do at home. I suggest somewhere between 4 and 12. If you're a beginner, you can start with less. If you're a veteran, you can add on. So let's move to exercise 3, Paul. We're gonna take your legs and just move into what we call tabletop in your Pilates series. So notice Paul's legs here. His shins are parallel with the mat, and your knees are stacked over top of your hip bones. Oh, we got a little shake going there, Paul.
Shaky.
So low impact, but lots of work. So from here, I'm gonna ask you to cross your hands over your chest. We're gonna do a little roll up in this tabletop. Take a breath in through your nose. Now, as you exhale, tuck your chin and start to peel your shoulder blades away from the mat. Yeah, good. Inhale, this is perfect, Paul. Breath comes in to fill up. Now, when you exhale, you're gonna try to breathe all the air out to get completely empty. Amazing, good, inhale. So the tempo will vary at home, guys. Exhale. Paul's ability to take air in might be different than yours. Take it back there, Paul, inhale. Exhale to come up. So this might be you guys at home. All right, now if you want to add on, I'm going to ask Paul to take his fingertips behind his head. Inhale to take it back. Now exhale, curl, sweep, and contract, and bring your knees to your chest. So we're going to inhale, bring your legs back to table. And then exhale, squeeze the ball, squeeze the abdominals, shorten the space between your hips and your ribs. Good, let's go 2 more. Breath comes in. So upper and lower abdominals are working together here along with your adductors. Good, last one. Inhale, take it down. As you exhale, take it straight up. Breath goes out, empty for 4. Come a little higher, 3. Get fully empty, 2. And last one, bring everything down, tap your knees to the floor. Whoo, good job.
I'm gonna feel that one tomorrow.
Legs
wobbly, wobbly, wobbly.
I'm gonna take this away for a moment, okay? Let's roll onto your right side. So we're gonna get into a little bit of shoulder stability here. So we're gonna start with that shoulder and chest stretch, Paul.
Okay.
Let's bring your knees right into your chest, almost like a little fetal position, and lay your right arm all the way down. Perfect. So if you're able to find your right ear on your bicep there, guys, that's great. If you have a ball or a towel, you might prop it there for some support as well. But let's get your left hand to come out in front, Paul. So I want you to try to keep your knees squeezing together. You're gonna open your right arm up there, Paul, left arm up, sorry, and see if you can start to twist. Yeah, what are we feeling there?
Good stretch through the middle of the section, little crack in the back.
Little chiropractors call it a self-adjustment.
Self-adjustment.
So inhale, bring your left hand back forward. So at home, guys, we're gonna try this 5 to 10 reps. Open up on your exhale. Shh. So what we're looking for is with each exhale, maybe you find a little bit more space.
Just adjust forward a little.
Yeah, perfect. You need a little more room behind you.
A little
Perfect.
more room.
Nice adjustment. So inhale, exhale, open up. So what we're doing, and Paul, talk to me about on your serve, right? You serve right, but what kind of range of motion are we looking for here, and why is this good for your serve?
For your serve and your forehand, having this range of motion will really increase your power.
Right, and so from a therapy standpoint, what I see a lot is when people go back to the tennis courts or go back to an athletic activity they haven't done in a while, which might be us, hopefully sooner rather than later. If you take yourself into a range of motion that you haven't been doing, so this is mobility work, okay, the likelihood of you injuring coming through a serve because you haven't been in this space in a while is quite high. So that's why mobility really does take a big part of your tennis performance.
One of the things they say, the greater your range of motion is this way, the more power you're going to have on your serve. For every extra degree of external rotation you have, they say you add 5 miles an hour to your serve. So really having a very flexible open chest and a thoracic spine will really allow you to have a big pre-stretch, which will allow you to have more room to generate speed on the serve.
This man is not just a pretty face, man. All right, so let's move on. Thank you for that, Paul. I didn't know that. So from here, let's add on. So what we're going to do now in the sequence is we're going to come into a lateral plank. So I'm going to bring Paul right onto his forearm. So note here, guys, it's really important to stack your right elbow under your right shoulder. And we're going to bend and fold the knees a little bit closer to your bum and slide your knees back. So if you look at Paul, his shoulder and his hip and his knee are in a nice straight line. So from here, take a breath in, Paul. And I'm going to get you to press into your forearm and your elbow and just lift your pelvis and your hips away from the mat. Perfect. So this might just be you for this week, guys, okay? If this is you and you feel this is building strength and stability in your shoulder, let's lift the left arm up. Now, option here is to exhale and add some thoracic rotation and get into the oblique. So you're going to thread your left fingertips under your right elbow. Inhale to open up. You got it. Good. So exhale. Notice how we're combining a few movements here, guys. That big stretch and open, big reach across the chest and shoulders. What are we feeling underneath here, Paul?
It's working. It's keeping it nice and stable. Should I just go to this range or go further?
Let's keep this one stacked today. Yeah, let's keep that stacked, okay? So exhale to rotate, good question. So if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, I'm going to have Paul extend his left leg out, and then he's going to hover and float this foot dorsiflexed, okay? Exhale to twist. So a lot of things happening here, guys. We have shoulder stability, we have oblique work, we have thoracic rotation, and what are you feeling out here in your left glute now?
Oh, it's working, that's for sure.
So no impact, but lots of work. Let's try one more. So you guys have lots of different options there. Last time here, Paul, exhale to twist. And then let's gently bring this all the way down and relax. Beautiful job. Okay, let's spin around. And just for time's sake, I'm just gonna do a few hip chest openers on this side and then into the lateral.
So do I do this whole thing?
Yep, just the chest opener. So just to remind yourself, guys, when you're setting this up, bring your knees in a little tighter, like the fetal position. Squeeze your knees together and open this up like a book. Oh yeah. So we're trying to keep this position nice and strong. Notice if I take that, you feel that and a little bit more, Paul?
Big time.
Yeah. I can't wait till I can see our members in the studios and the club, so I'll be able to offer a little bit more hands-on assistance. But right now, we are doing the best with what we have. Exhale. Let's just try one more. Did you notice if you're a little tighter on one side than the other?
Absolutely.
I noticed. That's my job. I noticed. We got to keep working on this for you,
pro.
Paul.
This is going to keep me balanced, Jen.
All
I'm
right.
doing this after we're done lockdown too, so I'll see you in the in the Pilates studios.
I know. Okay, so let's, for time's sake, come back to center. Beautiful job. At home, you're gonna try and do equal balance from right and left side. So the left arm, this is the one I really want you to think about, guys. Hug this elbow and exaggerate it. Bring it in a little tighter. That's it, there we go. So you're folding your heels towards your bum. We're looking for this nice long line. So option to just hold this posture, or you might add the twist. So exhale to twist. Come all the way down there, Paul, rotate. And then inhale as we open up. Take a nice big breath in. And then exhale as you cross through. Good. Keep the hips nice and high. Press right into your left forearm. And I'm going to suggest that we relax this hand. I call that the death grip, right?
It was death grip.
No white knuckle syndrome.
We do that in tennis too when we're stressed. We squeeze that racket too tight.
So exhale. Good. Let's just try one more here. All right. Really pressing out of the left shoulder. So we're building shoulder strength and stability. We're working on rotation. Let's take this. Oh yeah, thank you. I almost gave you away there. I almost gave you a little. Let's go two more now. Exhale. So wherever option you're at, you guys, definitely the opportunity for you to progress week by week or day by day. Let's bring it down. Good job. Really nice. Let's come into our front body. So we're going to come right into a prone position. We're almost there. So last two, we're going to start with what we call a bird dog or an opposite arm, opposite leg extension. So checking in with the posterior chain. So you notice that we did a lot for the front of your body, Paul. Mm-hmm. Whatever we do to the front, we want to make sure we equally do to the back.
Absolutely. Keep it balanced.
Yeah, exactly. So Paul's got a little issue going on with his wrist. He's a Superman. So he's going to do this whole series from his knuckles, but you can also put palms down flat. So from here, let's go ahead and extend your left arm and your right leg. Now from here, we're going to tap the toe and the fingertip down to the mat. Inhale down. Exhale, come up.
Oh, okay, got it.
Got it. Inhale through your nose to lower. Breath comes in. Exhale, come up. Good. Few tips here. Think about shifting your gaze to one spot on the mat in front of you. Good.
Are you a dancer, Jen?
So Paul and I always have a joke. He's like, do I flex my foot? So athletes flex their foot. I'm going to say something controversial. Dancers point their toes. I'm both.
Which am I?
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm both. So I do one flex, one point. So whatever feels comfortable for you at home. Let's try two more. Exhale. Good. Draw your navel to your spine to support your low back. Try to keep your hips square. Awesome. One last one. You're going to take it up at home, guys, and hover and hold for 5. Breathe 4. Hover 3. Pick up your belly button. Pull your shoulder down your back. 2. And gently come down to center. If you want a little counter, bring your bum back onto your heels. Take a little easy shift into, yeah, good. Nice. Inhale. And then a big exhale out of your mouth. So your Pilates breath is a little different than your yogi breath. Let's come back to your quadruped, tabletop, and we'll set this up for the other side. Okay, so what we do to one side, we want to do to the other. So left leg goes out. Paul's going to be athletic and flex his heel here. And then inhale to lower down. So breath in through your nose. And then you exhale through your mouth. So your Pilates breath is like a little, like you're pushing through a straw, like through purse lips. So it's a little bit more pronounced. Inhale. Exhale. So look at this. What do we talk about cross-patterning, Paul?
It's huge for shoulder stability.
Good.
I had a shoulder problem for years, and I really had to work on my left hip to fix my right shoulder. So really training this will really help with the shoulder stability, which will give you more power on the serve and less injury.
Awesome job, Paul. Good for you. So let's come on back into your child's pose. We're just going to take one more counter before we lead into our final exercise. All right, so really getting some consistency into the lats here. Press into your palms. Spread your fingers really wide. And we're going to activate the stretch a little bit more. So when you press into your palms, Paul, what do you feel underneath the armpit here?
A full stretch to those lats.
Yeah, nice. A little bit of rear delt here, back of the shoulder, and your triceps too. Okay, so the last exercise for some strength and stability, we're going to come up into your quadruped one more time. So again, Paul's going to go from knuckles just to protect his wrist, but you can put your palms down as well. So this is called a little hovering table. So we're going to get Paul one more time to pop the ball between his knees. So we're going to sneak that ball between his thighs. If you don't have the ball, no problem. You're still going to feel this, guys. Check out how Paul's back is in a nice long neutral line here. So I'm going to get you to dorsiflex your feet, Paul, and push into your big toes. Now from here, take a breath in through your nose. As we exhale, you're going to squeeze the ball first, and then just pick your knees up an inch to hover above your mat. So we're strengthening into our shoulders here, the little transverse abdominals, inner thighs. Good. Inhale, tap the knees down. And then exhale, squeeze ball first, and then pick up the knees to hover. Can you feel this, Paul?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Inhale to tap down. So this is a strong exercise, guys. Inhale to touch, and then exhale. So press into your big toes first. Squeeze the ball. Pick the knees up. Now, if you want to work a little harder, guys, stay in your hover, Paul. Inhale, take your knees up a little higher. Exhale, come back to hover, an inch. Good. Inhale, pick it up. And then exhale, come back to lower. Good. So it's a little teeny tiny movement, but what are we feeling here, Paul?
Transverse abdominis, adductors.
Yeah. Lots of core strength, right? What about the shoulders?
Shoulder stability, big time.
Yeah, big time. Good. So if this is really intense, guys, I encourage you just to do the knee taps down and up off the mat. We're just going to try 2 more. Yeah, Paul's getting a little Pilates shake. We like the Pilates shake. One more time.
I'll be ready for the beach when we're allowed to go back to it.
Hold. Let's do 1 more, Paul. This is great. This shake is looking good. Come back down, hover, and hold for 3. Stay in for 2. I'm going to sneak this ball out of your thighs for 1. Tap the knees down and shift your tailbone back 1 more time. A little counter. Good job. Woo. Paul, you made it through your very first Pilates workout. How are we feeling?
Awesome. I don't think I did any bleeding, but I'm going to be sore tomorrow, I think.
Like I said, always so dramatic. If you're not bleeding from your eyeballs. So we don't always have to look that way. Let's go ahead and crawl your hands all the way up to a seated position. Amazing job. Take your time to come out of that. So at home, guys, thank you for joining us for our first episode of Pilates with Paul.
That was great, Jen. I look forward to the next workout.
Yeah, we're going to put one of these out every week, guys, to the month of February. And we're going to see some progressions, okay? So have good luck with this and have fun, all right?
This is going to make us fit when we get back, and we're going to perform even better than we ever have before. Stay safe out there, everybody.